Every morning, we choose whether we're gonna get out of bed and chase our dreams, or we're gonna stay in bed and keep dreaming. There was a study that tracked 100 people for 40 years, and they found that at the end of it, only one was wealthy, 4 were financially secure, which means they could live comfortably but not above their means, 5 were still working because they had to, 36 were dead, and 54 required help from others just to get by day to day. Another study showed that 95% of people in this world do not live the life that they want. When asked, what is your dream life? Odds are most people are not living that same life. Now, if you're anything like me, those studies should scare you and you want to create that change. So how do we do that? Lucky for you, I did the research. So if that sounds interesting, let's hop right into it. What's going on, homies and homettes? It's Ilan here, also known as Mugged on Twitch, and recently I've been streaming 4 days a week on Twitch for the past 2 months straight. Super active, super consistent, and honestly it's something I'm very proud of. I've been wanting to stream for a very long time. For those of you that are super OG, you'll know that I was doing it back in 2016, and now we're officially back. So quickly, before we get into the core of this video, I just want to say that I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. So if you guys want to go drop a follow, link will be down in the description, and I'd appreciate it so much. Anyway, I'm not gonna waste your time. Let's get into the video. The first problem that I personally had was finding the motivation to get out of bed. Now, this is the situation that kept happening to me. I'd go to bed, and at night I would be super motivated. I'd be super driven. I'm like, yo, I know exactly what I need to do with my life. And I'd get this burst of energy. I'd get this burst of inspiration at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like, don't worry about it. It's too late now. I'm going to do it in the morning. And then by the time I get up, I no longer want to get out of bed. So that was the problem that I was facing, and I looked into how to build motivation when I get up. So number 1, set your intentions before bed. Now, this is kind of what I was doing, but I wasn't super driven about it. So basically what you need to do is really tell yourself, okay, the next day I need to do this to achieve these goals. Number 2, and this is the most important one, move your alarm clock across your room. You need to physically get up. When you do that, odds are you won't go back to bed. But when it's easy to hit snooze, 9 times out of 10 you'll hit snooze, just because it's so simple, it's so convenient, and that's what life has become. Life has become super convenient. So make it a little bit challenging for yourself. Set it across your room, put it in another room, do whatever you got to do so that you have to get out of bed physically every single morning just to stop that sound. Number 3, make your bed, brush your teeth, do mindless activities just to kind of get yourself to actually start doing stuff and accomplishing tasks as the day starts, so that you're in a little bit more of an action state of mind. Another thing I'd recommend is splashing some water in your face. This does help wake you up, as ironic as it is. Every time I do it, and it's been years, I still feel like I'm in one of those commercials, you know, with the little splash, but it does really work. So I'd really recommend you guys try that out. Number 4, drink a full glass of water. Now, if you've been sleeping for over 6 hours, your body is most likely dehydrated. So refill, get some water right away as soon as you can. It's going to help you. It's going to wake you up, and it's going to make you feel better, because our bodies, we need water. We need lots and lots of water, and sometimes we don't even realize how much water we actually need. Personally, I remember I was trying to push for like 4 liters a day, and then after I started training, and my trainer told me, yeah, for your body weight, height, and age, you need to be drinking like 2 times that. So you really have to look into how much water you got to be drinking, and it's a lot. So right away when you get up, drink a full glass of water. I'd really recommend it. It does help. Number 5, put your workout clothes on in the morning. Go have a morning workout, because I feel like morning workouts give you the most energy throughout your day. They give you that energy boost that you're looking for, and on top of that, you feel like you actually deserve whatever's coming your way. You feel like you've earned something for the day. Example, I like to take a shower every morning. It makes me feel nice before I leave the house, smelling good and feeling good, and that raises my confidence overall. So with that being said, to earn that shower, I like to have a morning workout. On the days where I don't, I feel super awful, and it actually messes with my routine. So having a morning workout, honestly, is one of the most energy boosting and motivating factors that you can ever add to your life right now. And number 6 is to absolutely destroy that like button. All right, it does help the YouTube algorithm, and it helps my channel out a lot, and I promise I'm trying to release more and more videos for you guys. So if you guys enjoy this video, please hit that thumbs up, and let's get into the actual morning routine. I start my day off with some silence, some pure meditation, 5 to 10 minutes, something quick just to clear my head, because honestly, this past year has been super stressful on myself, from toxic relationships to just discovering a lot about myself and things like that. And honestly, the meditation really does help. It really made a big difference in my life, and I'd really recommend it to all of you guys to try out. 5 to 10 minutes quickly, just focus on your breathing, start the day off calm. Then on Notion, I have a list of affirmations where basically I tell myself what I want to be in the future, how I want to act in terms of business, in terms of life, in terms of everything. Really a list of I am going to do this, or I am this, and really just set that affirmation, set that belief in yourself. After that, I like to do a quick visualization exercise, and I've been doing this for a while. I've actually recommended in my previous videos, where I basically just sit down. Normally I go on a massage chair, but you guys can do this anywhere. And I like to visualize where I'm going to be in the future and what I need to do to get there. So essentially I'm there thinking, okay, if I want to have this type of house, I need to work this hard. I need to do this. I need to, I need to have more energy in this way. I need to start doing more. If I want to look like this, I need to start exercising more. I need to eat better. I really visualize and I really imagine that I'm doing the work to get there. I'm not imagining that I just jumped and I'm there. I'm imagining that I'm doing the work actively to get there. Now that I know what I need to do, it's time to turn the thoughts into action. So I put my workout clothes on and I go exercise. In the mornings, I like to do fasted cardio. In fact, recently I've been trying to do longer fasted periods, but overall the most I do is normally 16-8. Sometimes I push for a little bit longer, but that's what I've been trying to do. It does help because I normally tend to eat out, and unfortunately the food there is high in calories. So this does help me kind of balance it out a little bit in terms of my daily intake and everything like that. So fasted cardio in the mornings, as well as I try to do intermittent fasting as it is. After the morning workout, I take a shower, and if I'm eating breakfast that day, I'll normally bring a book, but even if I'm not, I'll sit down, I'll read for about 30 minutes or a minimum of 10 pages and really just start the day with some reflection and some learning. What's great about this is that when I'm eating and trying to do something else like read at the same time, I actually slow down my eating, and that's been a big problem throughout my entire life. I eat very fast and that makes your digestion a lot worse. So essentially you need to take your time with it, and when I'm doing something else, I start naturally doing that. On top of that, I'm gaining knowledge as I'm doing that at the same time, so it's really a win-win, two birds with one stone type thing, and I'd really recommend that to you guys. At least an audiobook at the same time, or a podcast, something like that, something where you actually start learning. Also guys, 90% of this whole morning routine is actually inspired by the book Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. So honestly, I'd really recommend you guys check that book out. It's not too big, and overall it tells you everything you need to know for morning routines with all the studies and everything in it. So really great book. I'd really recommend it. It was one of my first reads, and honestly it's stuck with me until now. Finally, the last thing I do before leaving the house to go to work, to go to wherever I have to go, is pull out a journal, or normally I do this online actually, but I do love the feeling of writing in a paper journal. But I normally do this online for the sake of simplicity and for the sake of having it over a long period of time. Essentially I just journal, I practice gratitude, I have a dream journal, gratitude journal, all these things, and really I just practice a few things that I'm grateful for that day. I practice a few things that I want to work towards for that day and things like that. So essentially I write it all down so that I have it clearly written. It's good to reflect on, it's good to see, and overall it does make me happier, and I feel like it does boost something internally. Could just be because I've convinced myself of it, but overall these are the things that help me. So I mean, all I could say is to really try it out and let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And that, ladies and gentlemen, has been my morning routine. I'd really recommend you guys try it out. I try to provide as much information as I possibly can, and if you guys add any of these things to your morning routine, please let me know in the comment section down below. I love to see your feedback. I love to know what you guys think. And yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like. Again, let's try to break 15 likes on this video, and if you're new, please consider hitting that subscribe button, as it helps me out tremendously. Anyways, as usual guys, I'll see you guys in one of the videos on screen now. Peace.